What is up, guys? Welcome to another Behind the Curve Reacts. And today we are taking another look at Glee. So a couple of my amazing commenters have let me know that Glee did an entire Grease episode, which is awesome. I love Grease. It's always been one of my favorite musicals. And that Darren Criss performs Hopelessly Devoted to You. And that seems like, this just seems like it's going to be really good. And of course, we have to mention the very, very unfortunate passing of Olivia Newton-John. It was a very sad day. And I remember being a kid. I think I was in 6th grade. And I always had this thing when I was younger where if it was the last night before the first day of school, I would never be able to sleep. Like, I would just be so excited I wouldn't be able to sleep. And before either 6th or 7th grade, the one thing that was on VH1 at 2 in the morning was Grease. So I sat there, watched the entirety of Grease, which is like 4 hours with commercials when you're watching it on TV. And once that was done, I spent, I think, like the next 2 hours until I had to go to school with an outrageous amount of gel and a comb trying to like slick my hair back and do that dumbass little curl on the forehead to be Danny for my first day of school. Because if you remember, Grease opens with the first day of school, so it just seemed so appropriate to me. And I'm pretty sure that day I was a little self-conscious, so I kind of slipped out of the house early. I don't believe that we have first day of school pictures of me from that year because of this. But yeah, Grease will always hold such an important part, like, in my life. I always say that the Rent film adaptation, was the first musical where I was like, oh my God, musicals can be like different and new and like gritty, and you know, people can die and stuff like that. But Grease was the first musical where I was just like, this is fun. Like, this is just a really, really, really good time. So I am excited for this. I'm Hopelessly Devoted to You is a very sad song right after Danny and Sandy have their meet at the pep rally, and Danny is just a dick because he's in front of his friends, and Sandy is heartbroken. So see Darren do this should be really good, really entertaining. I definitely doubt it will be as good as Olivia Newton-John was in Grease 1, which, I mean, what an amazing performance. But I feel like if any member of Glee were to attempt to do this song, I feel like it's a really good chance that Darren Criss is able to do it justice. But I guess we'll see. Oh, this song.
Guess mine is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know. There's just no getting over you.
Oh, that heartbreak in Darren's voice.
I know
I feel
I'm
bad.
just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see?
Oh, he's singing about
there's
Kurt.
nothing else for me to do.
In the little bit of Glee that I ever saw, I just was not a fan of Kurt or Rachel. They just irked me.
Now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end. that's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you.
That's so beautiful.
But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you.
God, the heartache in his voice, man.
Devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you.
Wow. God, what an amazing performer. And obviously it's a TV show, so he sings it in the studio and then lip syncs it on the actual day of filming. So just like him in a booth, even, no cameras or anything around, able to convey such emotion and just literally just his voice. Like you don't even see him again during the recording. It's amazing. I just can't get over this Darren Criss guy. He is very, very talented. And I feel like he really came into his own on the show Glee, at least in the performances that I've seen so far. Because like back when he was doing Star Kids stuff, your Harry Potter musicals and what have you, he was great. Like he was very, very good in those, but he was never like my favorite per se. And again, this is just my opinion, but his performances that I've seen in Glee have been phenomenal. Oh my God. I can't believe it. And I feel like one of the big testaments to that is the fact that there is an incredibly small amount of auto-tune or pitch correction used in his songs. Like they actually trusted him to go out and to sing with minimal pitch correction. But I do have one question though about this number. I don't know who ripped off who, but I feel like somebody definitely ripped off like Across the Universe, or Across the Universe ripped off Glee. Because in that musical, it's a musical all made up of Beatles songs. Came out in like the mid 2000s, maybe like the mid to late 2000s. And there is an incredibly similar scene where somebody is singing a song about, a love that is gone for one reason or another, or just does not exist, while watching football practice, while walking through the practice with, everything happening all around the main person. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Across the Universe, but I feel like there were like same shots that were used between the two of them. So I would love to know which one came first. But man, Darren though in this was so able to capture just the heartbreak in this song, yet still make it his own, not just copy the Olivia Newton-John Grease version, like beat for beat. Obviously, the melody was still the same. A lot of it was the same, but Darren's own inflection and his own tone that he puts into these, I feel like it really, really shone through on this cover specifically. It was just fantastic. Like, it was so good and very minimal, actually no like undue, unneeded drama, which this might be the first Glee thing I've ever reacted to where I could say that. So well done, Glee. Well done. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will see you all in a reaction very soon.